Hello, I'm Matthew Juaire from Bay Cannon Beer Company, and we're here today. We're going to have a conversation, kind of some of the things that are happening behind the scenes for us. You may or may not have seen our Facebook posts or some things on the news, but Bay Cannon had to close its taproom for on-premise service. Just over a week ago, Sunday, we had a deadly shooting that took place very close to the brewery. The garage door was open. We were playing music. People were there, and actually had some bullets fly into the exterior of the building and inside into our beer fridge. Was a pretty scary moment. Staff on hand did a fantastic job helping the customers, just stay safe and wait for the police to come. But it was one of those moments where it's really hard for us to turn around and bring people back to the tap room, whether it's staff or customers. We have high school kids that come and play jazz band every Friday there, and we just didn't feel that it was safe for typical service anymore. And these are things that have been consistently happening over our 3 years there, and finally now in a really unfortunate fashion it turned deadly, and we had to make some unfortunate decisions. But as I don't know, maybe a lot of you can understand, I'm a father and a husband and a community member, and I just wouldn't be able to manage going forward, or would not want to put our staff or customers in that type of harm's way.
I know you've had some conversations with the city. Can you talk a little bit about what may or may not happen, what you'd like to see happen?
Yeah, we would love to open back up, and I'm some questions. Some people have asked me, like, why do you want to close? And it's like, we don't want to close. This was something we felt was the right thing to do, but yeah, we need to see some tangible changes, I think, for us to reopen. I don't believe that people will feel comfortable coming back without something that we can point to as a reason that we're opening back up. Whether that is for just daily pickup or to-go service, or having the tap room be open. I think that there are some levers that the city can pull with additional police that we have discussed, that I think there's positive momentum for, and being able to put those folks on the ground so that our customers can see that and feel better about coming to the tap room. That's certainly step one. And there's some other conversations that are happening too. I mean, this is a commercial district, an entertainment district. It's being talked about as that, and without safety on the streets, none of that can happen. Almost all of you probably can empathize with the idea of taking your family out to a spot and walking around to different bars or restaurants or play areas. If you were concerned for yours or your family's safety, you probably wouldn't do that. There are things that need to be done at a very baseline level for Main Street, because there is growth happening. Development is happening. There are new condos, there are new apartments, there are new businesses coming, but that growth won't be sustainable if we can't protect the residents and the businesses there on Main Street.
So far, how do you feel about the city's response?
Yeah, I think it's a couple conversations to be had, right? Because the police department is, its own thing, the city council is its own thing, and the mayor's office too. And of course they all work together and speak, but each one of those has a specific role. And so we've had conversations with most of those groups, including our city councilman, Orlando Goods. He's been supportive, and he has said that he's going to take action on some things. Old West Tampa on Main Street, where the brewery is in what's called a CRA, Community Redevelopment Area. So there are funds available for our neighborhood to be used to help the development of the neighborhood. Find innovative policing strategies to help above and beyond what is currently being done is one of the approved expenditures for that money. And so we hope that we can hold those guys accountable for what they have said they want to do. The CRA Advisory Committee in West Tampa is supportive and going to go down that path now. The City Council has been supportive so far. And so, yeah, so far I think, the response has been pretty good. But again, it's just really tough, because this step has had to be taken now after 3 years of these things, happening, and 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and so on and so forth. We understand where we put the business. We knew the challenges, and we've been working on those challenges. But at some point, enough is enough, and we've got to have buy-in from the rest of the city to help tackle the problem.
In the meantime, what can folks expect for the brewery? Are you guys going to pivot? You're going to do things a little bit differently? What's on tap right now?
Yeah, so we're having those conversations as well. We've received some real positive support from people in the community. They want to be able to buy the products. We're still making the products. They are going out to distribution. Our wholesaler, Progressive Distribution here in the state of Florida, is making sure that they're taking beer and getting beer out there. So it is available in wholesale. We have products available that we are trying to implement a local delivery as well. We're going to be putting that together here very shortly. There's some challenges there too, of course, to be able to turn that around real quickly. But yeah, we're gonna look into a few different options here in the meantime. Hopefully we can work with the city and find a way to reopen. But if not, we're going to find a way to continue the business too. We'll just keep an eye out for that. We'll make sure that we let everybody know where you can buy the product and how you can buy the product. And yeah, so look, guys, if you're in the service industry or the bar, brewery industry, and you're looking to grab some Bay Cannon products, please, we'd love to be able to get those to you. You can email me at taproom@baycannon.com. Otherwise, if you know your Progressive Distribution rep, reach out to them, and or just DM us on Instagram or Facebook and let us know what you're looking for, and I'll do my best to help you guys out.
Last thing, we'll wrap up. Can you talk about the support that you've received from the community?
Yeah, you know, West Tampa is an incredible community, extremely diverse. They got relatives that go back hundreds of years. We've got folks that are regulars at the brewery who are living in their parents' and their grandparents' homes. It's a real community, and they have stood up and shown that support. We are very appreciative of that. We want to be able to continue to be a community center there, and so we'll just work as hard as we can to get back open. But in the meantime, we appreciate you guys a lot, and yeah, keep supporting. Thanks.